Hey guys, it's Sam, and this is my February book haul and unboxing. I don't know about you guys, but it's been incredibly nice weather around here where I live. Like 70, I think almost 80 degrees today, which is ridiculous for February, and so myself was like, oh, I'm gonna wear a sleeveless shirt and black lipstick, because that's what I do. The first few things are things I purchased myself because these are some of the nominees for this year's BookTube SFF Awards. If you guys have missed it, even though I've been talking about it a lot, I will link my video announcing our shortlist on the screen. But I need to pick up some of the nominees that I wanted to read in the next few months. So the first one was Descender Volume 1. This is a semi-post-apocalyptic world where there was a bunch of AI and robots that were like companions and just a regular part of society, and 10 years before this takes place, giant space alien robots come and like we're destroying the world. And this is about a little boy companion robot, a little AI baby who is trying to find his family. I'm pretty sure that he wakes up and he's trying to find his family, but now he lives in a hostile world that is against AI and robots and is scared of them and stuff like that. So I don't know a ton about it. That's about as much as I know, and I could have gotten some elements wrong there because I wanted to go in as blind as possible. I really like AI type stories. Volume 2 is actually the one that is nominated this year, so I wanted to read obviously Volume 1, get to Volume 2. So I've heard amazing things about this, and AI stories, man, they get me every time. I then picked up Every Heart a Doorway by Shauna Maguire. This is one of our short story nominees, or short fiction nominees, and it is about little kids who were former like fairy tale kids, so like the kids that went into Narnia or like went between worlds kind of. The aftermath of that, and I think they live in like a home or something. Again, I'm trying to keep as blind as possible for a lot of these, but it's basically the after effects of what happens after these people come back to the normal world and stuff, which is really cool because you don't get to hear about like what happened to the Narnia kids after they came back. You kind of get to hear about the kids in the Magician series, that the books that the Magician series talks about that are a fictional series. Those kids, you kind of hear about stuff, and I really like that element of that series, so I think I'm really going to like this, and I've heard nothing but good things, so I'm pumped for this. Then I picked up 9 Foxx Gambit by Yoon Ha Lee. I have wanted to read this since Elizabeth from Books and Pieces talked about it when she first either hauled it or got it from a publisher or something, way back when it came out last year. It sounds just so cool, and everyone that has reviewed it or talked about it is like basically like, this is the weirdest book ever, but also it's so good. So this is a science fiction story, and it's about a kind of surly spaceship captain, general, something like that, and she has to have her mind fused with an undead general that from like the past so that they can win this war, basically. And it's weird, apparently. It's really weird, and it's just really out there, but also really awesome. And I'm excited, because, like I said, I've heard nothing but good things. Everyone that I know has talked about this, and that loves science fiction, and been like, this is amazing. So I can't wait. And I think the second book in the series is coming out this year as well. But this is our nominee for this year, one of the nominees for Best Novel for this year. Then we'll move on to a couple things that I was sent from publishers. Also, because I don't talk about this a ton, but I did want to bring up a little bit because I think it's one of those unknown things about BookTube and blogging and bookstagramming and whatever. But publishers will send things that you ask for sometimes. I mean, you can request books and publishers will send those. But sometimes you will get on the mailing list and publishers will just send out random books. I just want to let you guys know that I don't just show you every single book that I get, because I'm not going to show you stuff that I'm genuinely not even at all interested in. I don't think that you'd be interested in. So there are books that I get unsolicited, which I kind of hate and wish that I could get taken off some of these lists. I know some of you guys are like, wow, first world problem, and it is, but I just feel like it's really wasteful for publishers to send books to a lot of different people that aren't interested in them, when they could be sending them to people who are interested in them. Like, it just seems like a huge waste of, like, budget, but, like, what do I know? I'm not in publishing. What do I know? But I just feel like if I was in there, I'd be like, wow, why don't we have a list of people who are, like, genuinely interested in these books and send those to them instead of just sending out unsolicited stuff and hoping that people will read them. But, yeah, most of the ones that I'm talking about, actually all the ones, no, most of them that I'm talking about are books that I had requested, or they had sent me a thing being like, do you want to read this? And I was like, yeah, absolutely, I've heard about that, whatever. So, yeah, very few books that I ever show you are books that I was just sent unsolicited, wasn't asked if I could be sent this or if I was interested or at all. They just showed up at my door. So I don't show you guys those because I'm not going to fake being excited about a book that just showed up randomly at my door that I didn't want. Just so you guys kind of know a little bit about book stuff. Even I don't understand half the time. Anyway, the first thing I was sent from Penguin, and that is We Are Okay by Nina LaCour. This is Nina LaCour's most recent novel that's coming out. I really like Nina LaCour's writing. She tends to write, I think all the stuff that she's written has been female-female romances. I really like Everything Leads to You, which is wildly popular on BookTube and blogs and stuff. It gets talked about a lot. It's on basically every single list of like LGBTQ reads. So I was looking forward to this one, and this one happened to just show up, and I was totally happy with that. One of the few, again, unsolicited novels that I was actually happy about receiving. So very excited about this one. Then in that same kind of ballpark, Harlequin Teen contacted me and asked me if I wanted to have a arc of Robin Talley's newest release, and I said absolutely. So they sent me Our Own Private Universe by Robin Talley. And the main character in this is a bisexual female. I will read basically anything with a bi protagonist. Like, yeah, absolutely. I know Robin Talley has a history of being kind of spotty with her representation and everything, but something I'm willing to try out and see how it is. I'm always interested. I have yet to find a book that I've really liked with a blatantly bisexual protagonist, so hoping this one works out for me. Then this one was also a surprise that showed up on my door, but I've been hearing about it a little bit on Twitter like the week before and was hearing some of the buzz about it, so I was really excited when I received it. And that is When Dimple Met Rishi by Sandhya Menon. And this is about two Indian teenagers who actually are being set up in an arranged marriage, but they end up going to the same summer camp for web design, and the female character doesn't know that the male character, or that she's being set up in an arranged marriage necessarily. The male character does know that she's going to be there, and it's kind of this arranged marriage plot a little bit, but also like them forming a bond outside of that as well, and it sounds really cute. I've heard really amazing things, and it is own voices as well, so we'll see about this. Like I said, been hearing a lot of buzz about it. It sounds super cute, and a plotline that, again, I haven't seen in a contemporary YA at all, as far as this little, like, arranged marriage plotline, so I'm excited about this one. This comes out May 30th. Then from Razorbill, we have The Valiant by Leslie Livingston, and this, all I know about, and you can tell from the cover, is it's a gladiator story. Hell yeah, that's all I need to say. Hell yeah. All I can hear in my head with that is like, are you not entertained? That's all I hear. Then I was sent the call number box. I believe this is January's box, but it didn't come until the middle of this month, so I'm not sure if it's this month's or January's box. But this is a book box that's curated all around African-American authors and literature and stuff, so I'm interested to see what's in here. I've yet to be spoiled for it, and I really don't know a ton about it, so we'll see what's inside. So this is how it appears. It looks like it's all kind of wrapped up with like twine and stuff, which is really cute, and there is a little note from the curator, which is really adorable. So this is February's box, and it comes like this, so it's wrapped up with a little like brown paper and a little twine and stuff, and it does have a note kind of explaining the theme for this month's box and what book they picked and why, and everything like that. So you kind of have, and it also has like the little spoilers and stuff for the stuff that's in here. So I believe that's going to be in this little part, so I will do that first. This is really cute. It's nice and like simple, but like cleanly packaged and stuff, so it's really adorable. So the first group of things is in this little plastic package. So first we have a little girl right there, and she is from the Black Market is the shop, so you can see all the information down here and stuff. So she has like little glasses on and a little like African shirt, and she has her little afro. And this is super well made as well. It's like nice and heavy. Then there's a little bookmark which actually has this month's title on it, so I won't show you that part yet, but it has a little library card and like the date and the author and everything. So it's here like this, so you can see where you got this from, and it also, again, well constructed. So this is for Black History Month. It says Remember York, and this is all about a theme that's in the book as well, which I'll get to in a second. Again, we have like a little library card thing to go with the theme of like the call number and everything. And this is a little collage print. The title for this is The Girl with the Big Afro. Then we have a print of a poem by Langston Hughes, and another bookmark that says I support Black literature with the call number logo on it, and then there's also a letter from the author of the book for this month's book, so you can kind of get a little more insight into the book and everything, and a little like personalized message from her as well. And the book for this month is Piecing Me Together by Renee Watson, and this is a contemporary story about a very ambitious teenage girl who is trying to get out of her part of town, and she gets set up in a mentorship program because there's a promise of a scholarship attached to it. She gets a little resentful of that because she gets matched up with one other African-American mentor who just happened to go to her high school, and she's like, why are we all just treated like we're the exact same, and that I need any kind of support because I am black and everything else. So the whole theme of this month's box as well goes with the themes explored in the story. So if you want your book boxes to be curated a little less around genre theme and more around like sort of literary themes, I think this would be a good box for you, because it does go into, in the letter and stuff that I was reading, it goes into how each item represents something from this specific story, which is really cool. So if you're into contemporary fiction of any kind, I believe this isn't necessarily YA or adult specific, it's any kind of genre and stuff, then definitely check out Call Number Box. I will link everything for it down below. And like I said, if you want your book box items to be kind of more curated towards the different themes in the story, definitely check this one out. And the theme for next month's box is Do You Remember? And last but not least, we do have February's Owlcrate box. Now, I'm torn about this because I do know that this month's theme is circus, which I'm like, hell yes! And I've had a lot of people message me and be like, you're gonna love some of the things in the box because, you know, like Night Circus. I knew Night Circus stuff was gonna be in here, like, duh. So, I'm excited, but I also am like 98.8% sure I know what the book is. And I've already read the book and I don't like it. So that's gonna be fun. But I'm still excited to have all of the items that are gonna be in here. I'm just gonna try to make sure that, like, if I'm right, my face isn't too, like, you know, my face. I'm still really excited though. Like, I mean, seriously, like, I'm pumped. And I usually don't keep these little decorative things that they have in all of the boxes with the spoilers and stuff on it, but like, this is my shit, man. That's cute. So the first thing is these little circus themed page flags. So these are little like stickers that you can stick in your book to like mark certain stuff. I have ones that are just plain colored that are just from Post-it, but these are ones that are actually like circusy themed. And I've lost my Post-it ones, so these will be good to have. Although I'm not sure the circus theme will necessarily go with most of the books that I read, but that's fine. Is this paper? Yeah, it's a little notepad. So this is a little notepad that's made out of old cards. So this is upcycled product of attic journals made from books long forgotten. In this case, made from a deck of cards, which is fun. We have this month's pin as well. Very circusy, all those acrobats and stuff. Hype! 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 Yes! This is what people were probably talking about when like they were talking about stuff that I was gonna like in here. Look at the fucking tote bag, guys. Like, oh my god. So the quote from here is the quote from the beginning of the book, and it's, "The circus arrives without warning. No announcements precede it. It's simply there when yesterday it was not." I love this. This is kind of how one of the covers looks, actually, for the Night Circus, so it's in theme with that, and like, oh my god, I'm so excited. And it's pretty sturdy, actually, and you can never really have too many tote bags, like, yeah. Like, I'm not a huge tote person. Honestly, I don't really care that much. I have my one Beauty and the Beast tote, which is like awesome, and I love it, and I bought it myself, and now I have this. So the next time you see me at Book Festival, I'm probably gonna have this. More Night Circus stuff. I'm being spoiled. So this is from Frostbeard Candles, and they have been featured in their boxes before. They're very popular. They have book themed soy candles, and this is Le Sucre de Rêves, which is, I mean, my French is not really good, so I don't know if that's exactly how it sounds with accent and everything, but that is the circus from the Night Circus. What's it gonna smell like? I love it. I could honestly cry. Like, I don't want to be that extra, but I honestly could because I'm so excited. So this is like, man, so it has like a muskiness to it, like undertone, but not like super bad, and then like carnival smell. So I kind of feel like there's popcorn, but also something else in there. What is this smell? There's definitely popcorn, but I don't know what the other smells are. Caramel popcorn, roasted chestnuts, and bonfire fragrance. So the muskiness was that bonfire. This makes me like so happy. Like, I love the ones that are book scented or like coffee scented, you know, a coffee shop, but like, I just want to go there, guys. Like, I don't want to be like that person, but y'all can go to Harry Potter and go to Hogwarts. Like, I want to go to the fucking Night Circus, okay? Then there is a chapstick, and it says Midway Mini Donuts, and it's from Geekfire Labs. This is supposedly, it smells like cinnamon donuts, but it's wrapped up, so I can't. Why did I smell it with the packaging on? Moron. So cinnamon donut flavored lip balm. I don't wear a ton of flavored lip balms because then you just lick your lips and it defeats the entire purpose of having lip balm on. Oh, that would have been helpful earlier, but this is a little bookmark from the Frostbeard Candle Company, and it says that it's inspired by the decadent treats at the circus, roasted chestnuts, caramel corn, and bonfire. That's so great. Now we have the book for this month. And the book for this month, like I predicted, was Caravelle by Stephanie Garber. This book is gorgeous. In person, like, beautiful. I obviously had an arc from last year's BEA, but like, can we just take a look at just how beautiful this book is? I did not like this book, because like I said, I've already read it. I do have a review coming up, not this Monday, but the following Monday, talking about at length why I didn't like it. But it is pretty, and it's still disappointing because I wanted to love it so bad, but that's not what this is for. This is the book. It's very pretty. A lot of people are liking it. I'm just not one of those people. As with every month, this does come with a letter from the author, which is on a little like themed paper, which is really cute. And it comes with a signed book plate to put in the book. And this one even has a little like art promotional thing that goes with it for Caravelle, which is all stunningly gorgeous and speaks to me on an aesthetically pleasing level. I just didn't like the book. Also this month, there's a little code for, it looks like, audiobook download, which, heck yes. And I just saw the card for next month's theme, which might be just as good as this month's theme. It is Sailor Ships and Seas. Owlcrate, I would like to personally thank you for being all about the things that I love, because like, circus-themed box, followed by pirate-themed, obviously, box. Thank you, I appreciate you very deeply. And then they always say, like, one of the special items that you'll receive. So in March box, everyone will receive an item from Boy Girl Party, which I don't actually know what that is. But I'm sure it's lovely. Look at the back. There's, like, mermaids and everything. What's coming out next month? I'm gonna try to stop, like, spoiling myself with thinking of books that will fit the theme. But, like, pirate books, man. I'm so excited. Like, listen. The Pirates of the Caribbean new movie trailer just dropped, like, a few weeks ago, and I'm still peeing my pants over it because it's one of my favorite franchises of all time. So that happened and I was blessed. And then this happened and I feel even more blessed. God bless. So that is it for my February haul and unboxing. Comment down below, let me know if you have read any of these books and what you thought of them. So thank y'all for watching and I'll see all of you guys soon. Bye!